A long time ago, the 11 kingdoms of Drummith were at peace. Men took no arms, all was calm. Until a poison with the false name of power corrupted man. The kingdoms began to fight for control over the realm. A war unlike any other erupted, spilling a sea of blood and piling corpses higher than the trees themselves. A spell called greed clashed steel against steel, turned boys into men, and men into dirt. Villages were burned and children left orphaned, and yet the kings fought. Each king believed that if he stepped down from the war, he and his kingdom would be overwhelmed and outnumbered, his land taken. So none of them did, and what would come to be known as the Red Year continued. And after a year of endless bloodshed, one of the kings offered peace. The king threw a feast, inviting each of the other rulers to dine in his halls and discuss ending the war. Only one of the kings attended the feast, Stavin Noradonis, and while they dined deciding how to bring peace to the land, Stavin, believing it best for his people, stabbed the good king, bringing his life to an end. Before the murder was discovered, Stavin fled the city and returned to his throne. All hope of peace was lost. Without a ruler, the good king's land fell into the hands of the surrounding invaders, and in only 7 days was lost. Amidst the clash of war, the good king's only son escaped through the fire and made for the trees. Stavin Noradonis was overcome by rage and sadness after having killed a man he once called friend. Able to bear it no longer, Stavin vowed to bring peace to Drummith and devised a plan to achieve his vow. Said to be the most powerful magic user who ever lived, Stavin crafted 11 black swords and blessed them with immense power, but also with a curse. The blades could strike down any foe with a single blow, but could not harm any man who was truly without evil. Stavin brought the blades to each of the kings, asking them to end the war. He told them that each of them could keep their land, as well as the mighty sword, if they agreed to cease the fighting, arguing that any man who desired to take another's land was truly evil, and the blade's curse would allow the kings to defend their people. The kings agreed, their lust for power quenched, and there was peace. The good king's name was Alden Mandis Kiogre. My family has protected this land since its beginning. Even in death, Alden kept his vow and brought peace to the land. But that man, Garrod, for generations he has killed my people and burned this land. Talfian was the last thing I had that you hadn't taken. Hear me now, demon. I vow this. The fallen will rise.